This is Jordan Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl, Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man, Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl, Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. Gregory. That's my full government name. Greg Gray, man. This is Dope Living TV Live. Let me start off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Having said that, man, let's get this started, all right? What's up, Gina?
Hey, Gregory.
Gregory.
Yeah.
My government.
We'll call you that moving forward.
You call me Gregory when we're in meetings.
Gregory.
That is correct.
Gregory. What's happening, Momo? Call him.
Hey, what's
Gregory.
going on?
Maurice, are we well?
I am well. What's happening?
Cool. No,
very cool. Very, very, very cool.
Gina,
you back in the world?
I'm back. Not really. I get jet lag like nothing. Like, oh my gosh, it's horrible.
But
hey, Tracy.
Hey, Tracy.
Hey, man, a long time ago.
Y'all got to tell me how to get rid of it.
My man Nelson Johnson, what's up, boy? Nikki,
Hey.
Good girl named Nikki. Let me know. Long time ago, man. I was just reminiscing, man. We was trying to do the music video show and try to sell it. I went, pitched it to a big station, and they were impressed with the show itself, okay, but they wanted to do some changes. They said, well, play some Britney Spears and play some Madonna and, add a white co-host. I was like, no, I'm good.
What?
Can do it the way that we're supposed to do it. Keep it organic, keep it true, keep it 100, man. Don't sell out. You'll be fine, okay? Tonight, man, on the show, man, we talking to my guy. He's a music producer. He is a musician. He's a content creator. Man, this guy, I've been knowing him for a while. And, matter of fact, that's how I got to know Nelson Johnson, man. Been knowing him for a while, man. He's a good guy, man. Always grinding, always doing something productive. We bring Marcy in. What's up, Marcy?
Hello.
Hey, Marcy.
Hey.
And before I bring him on, man, look, what's up, Brenda? Happy holidays to you, too. The guy, he would always, we called him up. I searched out for somebody that was kind of local so that I can get my son in the studio and do some things. All right. And this guy never failed us. Always was there for us and got some great music out of there, man. One day I told him, though, I said that there was a commercial that I needed done. Okay. Mm-hmm. He said, what you need, Greg? He said, I got it. Threw my son in the booth. Mm-hmm. And this is what they came up with.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Hey, look, black label, green label, white label, which label? Which label? I said green label, white label, black label, which label? Which label? Look, white label. I got this when the sky's up, when the sun set. Hey, you know I got the black label when it's dark out. Yeah, I gotta work dark night. Green label when the monster out. I ain't gotta go and conquer now. Yeah, I ain't gotta go and conquer now. Look, white label, black label, green label, which label? You cannot give me no label. Mountain Dew need a new label.
That's hot.
And he put that together so quick, man, and we sent
That's hot.
it. And the bad part about it was, even though we had that contract, they canceled the label series. Okay, so it wasn't able to be seen in the United States, but it was seen, right? And
I
it
was
got
wondering. I kind of figured it was overseas.
yes,
They
sir.
love that. They eat that up.
That's my guy. That's my guy. He said, that boy Jay, what's going on? Rachel, living legend Gary, what's going on, man? Look, I'm not going to hold this up any longer, man. This guy, like I said, he's producer. He's got a lot of credits under his belt, man, already. He's done music for Orlando Brown, Spice One. His music has been heard on MTV, VH1, Bravo TV, been in movies, been in everything since the last time we talked, okay? Yeah, that was Jordan, Rachel. Everybody say what's up, man. Zaiah da Playa. What's going on, boy?
Zaiah.
Hey, yo.
What's up, big bro?
Man.
Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, Gina.
Welcome back,
Hey,
little
how y'all
brother.
doing?
Great,
Good.
great. How are you?
Hey, glad to be back.
It's been a minute, bro.
I'm all right. How you doing?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Good to have you back,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
But I see him doing his thing though.
Yeah.
He handling business. He out there handling business. So what's up with you, man? What's going
on? Nothing much. Just trying to keep this train moving. So what they say, same old stuff, different day.
Oh, yeah.
SOS.
We say shit on the show.
Actually, no.
We say the words. Marcy don't like it saying it, but we say it. We say it every now. Got to get
She
it out.
say it sometime.
So Zaiah, man, you know, I wanted to get to what you're doing now, but wanted to go back a little bit, man, because during the last time he was on the show, a lot of stuff has happened with this guy. Now I know, and I'm gonna bring it up. He is very free with his time, okay, and he lets people come and do their thing, all right. And he started locking it down, and I guess a lot of people didn't like the fact that he was locking it down, and they kind of acted a fool. Okay, you wanna kind of touch on that, Zaiah?
You talking about the robbery?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that happened. When was it? Was it? I think it was last March.
Yeah.
Yeah. So somebody, I guess I could say, disguised themselves as a potential client to, get my attention, and they paid a deposit to get into the studio. So it wasn't like breaking and entering or a home invasion. Like, I actually opened the door thinking these were, potential clients that wanted to do music. So I was kind of familiar with the person that messaged me because I had recorded his brother 2 times prior, and he was with his brother the 2 times that he came. So I don't know if he was like sizing me up then, the 2 times he came in here, probably, and that's the only reason I kind of accepted the deposit. Like, I'm familiar with his face, I know what he looked like. He been in here 2 times, ain't had no problems with him. So that was a lesson learned for me. To always be on your P's and Q's and not let your guard down. Always be aware of your surroundings. But yeah, so he books the session. He shows up. It's him and another guy. The regular protocol. He come in. We get the beat. We pull up the beat. He actually goes in the booth and raps for half an hour.
Wow.
Man.
So that's the crazy part. He didn't just come in like, give me your stuff. Like, he done went in the booth and rapped for 30 minutes. So after he raps or whatever, he finished the little song up pretty quick. So this should have raised a red flag for me. I said, do you want me to start mixing the song? He said no. And I'm like, so the time that he paid for included mixing.
Right.
So that should have raised a red flag for me. I wasn't thinking like that though, because ain't nothing. Some crazy stuff that happened in the studio, but nothing like this. Um. So yeah, he said he don't want the song mixed, and then he sits down and wants to like have me play it back for him. And this should have raised another red flag. He said, "Can you turn it?" He said, "Can you turn it up?" Like it was already loud, but he wanted it louder. So that should have raised another red flag. But I didn't. I didn't turn it up. So I'm playing the song back for him. He's sitting behind me, him and his homie. Then a couple of minutes passed after the little song play or whatever. He said, "You got a bathroom down here?" I said, "Yeah." So I show him the bathroom, and I guess that's when he got his little self together in the bathroom. And I come back over to my area where I do my work at, and my back is turned. And then all of a sudden, I hit that metal. I hit I hit that gun cock. So I already knew what it was. So I heard that, and then right like probably a split second after I heard him cock the gun, the other guy swung on me. And, he tried to knock me down, but I wasn't going down. He was just swinging, throwing haymakers or whatever like that, to throw me off, which it did, But what I'm saying, once I seen the gun, I'm back down. So I pretty much let them take what they wanted. He took specific things, which he knew what he wanted, because I guess he wanted to start his own little home studio or record himself or whatever may have you. But yeah, he took specific things. Like he didn't just like take everything and then go upstairs and try to take more stuff. He only took what's needed to record.
Wow.
Which was crazy, yeah. So he took an audio interface, which is what you hook to your computer and run your mic through and everything else. He took that, and he took a couple sets of speakers, and then he took the microphone out the booth, and then anything extra that he thought might be of value to him that was just sitting out, he grabbed that. But he didn't like look for nothing else, because for one, he didn't know the layout of the house. So he would have been in here, not knowing if the police was coming or whatever. But yeah, it was a pretty quick little situation.
So he sat in there,
yeah.
came in to do the recording. Okay, this is what he's using. This is what I need. This is what, and here, okay, let me come in here. Oh, okay, this is the equipment I need. And then that's what he took, pretty much, is what you're saying?
Exactly. That's why I'm thinking, like, the other times that he came with someone else, he probably was, eyeballing everything. Like, yeah, I need that. I need this. That's not as this is better quality than what I have. That's probably what he was thinking.
Straight trifling.
So the reason
that's so petty.
The reason I brought that up was because again, we try to showcase people that have gone through something to get to something, okay? And that's terrible. It could have easily gone left, really left, okay? Still here, and even from that moment,
right.
From that moment,
it could have went left. If I tried to be, the tough guy, which I knew I could have took the dude, but I didn't know if the clip was empty or whatever. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking he bluffing, because I'm like, if he was gonna shoot me, he would have shot me. But at the same time, I didn't want to, try to guess like he ain't got no bullets. He ain't got no bullets in his gun. I'm about to, I'm about to attack him or whatever. But
and then it
I played it. I had to take that L, to keep my life.
And life is going better. Life is going much better since then. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said,
definitely like things. I wasn't down for too long, because I was back recording. Maybe like 2 days later, I had some extra stuff that he didn't get a hold of. I said set right back up, and then I worked for a few months to reacquire better equipment. So yeah, the studio is way better than it was when he robbed me. So
wow, that's petty.
That's crazy. I mean, you go work for
And
yours, and
another crazy part about it, he drove from Champaign, Illinois, all the way up here.
Oh, get
Oh
out.
my goodness.
Well, I guess he didn't want
Oh
to.
my goodness.
He didn't
Yep.
want to steal from someone
So
near.
it was out of the jurisdiction of the GPD. They
GPD.
really couldn't do nothing. They took the police report or whatever like that. A detective was supposed to call me. They didn't. So I pretty
No.
much paid for the police report for nothing. And
I don't understand how they can't
yeah,
do
they didn't ask
anything.
me for no serial numbers and.
But I just said, like I said, I brought that up.
I guess it was too far out of their jurisdiction.
I brought that up just so we could show, you people can go through insurmountable odds, man, and get to something else that you never know what's going to happen. All right, but it's where you are at that moment when your face is down. Are you looking up or you keeping your face down? You know what I'm saying? You looked up, bro, and you're doing some great things out there. Again, man, this guy, I'm quite sure. Because I know my son put down a gang of music in your catalog. It's gotta be close to about 5,000-6,000 now, right?
I don't keep count, Greg. I don't know. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot of songs recorded here that some have been released, some have not. But I don't know how many.
So what's your process, Zaiah?
As far as what?
As far as well, let's go. It's just 3 different ways I want to go with this. Your process of getting ready to record somebody who's just greens, who don't know what they're doing.
Ooh. I try not. I have gotten a lot of like novices that I actually have a new client that just started rapping like this year. So I kind of been just trying to teach him little things here and there, and I pointed him in the direction of somebody that could mentor him and try to teach him how to structure his songs and stuff like that, because he just raps. Like he'll have a beat and he's excited to come in and record, and he just raps over the beat. It's no song structure. It's no
cohesive.
It's no chorus. No, it's just he's rapping straight through the whole thing.
Yeah. Don't
until
know
it's no more beat.
He doing 64s.
Right. Don't take no breaths. He think he got to record the whole song all the way through in one take. He be about to die. I'm like, you can stop. We can punch you in, man.
Baby.
But the thing about that is you showing them structure and showing them how to get his thing together. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's gonna remember that without a doubt.
Yeah. He's came a long way since he's been coming here. I noticed he tries to put little hooks and stuff together, but he hasn't learned, how to count bars and stuff like that. I was just teaching him that the last time he was here. I was teaching him how to count his bars, so he's not over rapping and overlapping into the hook. So I was trying to teach him how to count.
Have you thought
which
about
a lot of rappers don't know how to do? They don't know how to count bars.
That's true. You got seasoned
rappers about having classes for young novices like that to teach them
some people, somebody from the Boys and Girls Club came to me and asked, could I do a class, but they didn't follow through with it. But yeah, it's definitely needed. I think so. Just like the basics of song recording and song structure and stuff like that.
Greg, who is the guy over at Boys and Girls Club? You know him. Is that Patrick?
Ken Berry.
Ken Berry? Yeah.
It might have been him.
Yeah,
is the guy with the gray, he got the gray beard and stuff?
Yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, he had hit me up like 2 years ago.
Get back.
He was trying to get me to do a summer class.
Yeah, try to get back with him because they are doing new things, and he's doing different things there with the youth. And that is something that I think that the kids can really use because a lot of kids are looking to go into music and they're not really, like you said, structured.
But here's the
thing they can use.
Here's the thing with that, though. I mean, and yeah, that's a great idea. But now that you got so much stuff going on, Zaiah, how flexible are you to do stuff locally?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You're doing stuff on a national level now. How
Or delegate.
I ain't gonna say all that, Greg, but just life in general is busy, you know,
But can
family
you?
and all of that. So
Mhm.
I mean, I would have to make time, you know, but I can
Mhm.
spare a couple of hours, you know, or,
Yeah, for
you know,
youth.
for the kids.
Hmm.
it's about the kids?
It is. It is.
So
Like
what?
if it's kids that really want to, you know, do this, you know,
Mhm.
because when I was in school, I really wanted to be in the band. You know, I enjoyed that coming up, and I enjoyed the type of music we learned and stuff like that, and all the events and doing marching band and jazz
Mhm.
band and symphony. So a lot of these kids, you know, sometimes they have to do those things and they don't want to. So
Mhm.
you know, you have to find those kids that want to
Right.
actually have a
Desire to do it.
desire to do that.
And you
I,
Yeah,
A
gotta
I
have,
you know,
passion,
and
a
and
passion, I should say.
I do
you gotta
think
have
that there.
passion.
I do think that there are a lot of them in there. I've walked through there for some other reasons, and those kids there are hungry to try the new things and to do things that are different, other than the basics that you normally
Hmm.
have at youth organizations and at schools. So I really think that would be something instrumental for those kids.
Jenny,
Right.
you were saying something?
I was going to ask you, Zaiah, how do you choose who you would like to work with? Like, are there people that you've turned down?
Mm.
I turn down a lot of people. I check profiles. You know, I go through pictures. You know, they say all money ain't good money. So you
That's
know,
Oh,
right.
I turn a lot
absolutely.
of people. I turn a lot of people away for sure.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Mo, you
Because
were
at
saying
the
something?
same time, you know, I have a studio, but this is also where I lay my head as well. You know,
Hmm.
I got
Hmm.
sisters, I got nieces and nephews. I'm like, yeah, I can't do it how I was. I was a little
Yeah.
lenient before, but yeah, I'm on extra lockdown now.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
gotta
that's
have
right.
You have to be that way.
we gotta have some type of prior connection, or if I see, you know, you a stand up citizen,
Mhm.
because you know a
Gotta
lot of
drive
these
past
dudes
some
that
taxes or
rap,
something.
you know, they want to rap, but at the same time they're still dibbling and dabbling in the street
Hmm.
life.
Hmm.
So a
Mm.
lot of these dudes, they're scared. They want to come to the studio with 12 homies.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
They want to have their guns on them. Why we can't bring our
No.
guns in there? What you need to bring your guns in here for? I ain't finna
Exactly.
shoot you. You
Right.
know,
Hmm.
so
If
maybe.
you bringing drama here, you can't come in here anyway.
Yeah.
exactly.
You know.
That's crazy,
They
man.
out there
Hey,
still living that life.
Does
so
it
what's
matter? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
we're gonna have to start using this private chat because we keep talking over
Mhm.
each other.
Yeah.
We gotta start doing that. All right. But go ahead, Marcy.
Does it matter what they're rapping or singing about?
Not to me. You know, I record gospel artists. Uh, I would and anybody that wants to record that's about their, you know, about the music and about the business, you
Mhm.
know, more than welcome. But you know, if you come in with some foo foo,
Hmm.
Gonna get
Not some
foo back.
foo-foo.
You gonna
Like
get
that
foo
foo-foo.
back.
yeah,
Some
I done
foo-foo.
had to ban people like some years back
I
because they
know.
kept coming and uh they didn't have a full payment and I kept letting them slide and I was like, I can't keep allowing it, you know. And I done ban people. I had a fight in here one time.
Whoop.
And,
Oh.
yeah, dudes was in here fighting themselves. I'm like,
Right.
What did
Dang.
they?
I don't know what's going on. They was cousins. They was in here
Oh
tussling.
Lord.
Yeah, I was like, this some crazy mess. Dealing with
Hmm.
Hey,
people that want to
we
rap.
we always paid on time in full. We did our thing.
Right. Yeah,
We
never
made
had no problems out of y'all. I mean, sometimes y'all would come with about 5 people, you know, never had no issues.
Hmm.
Wouldn't do it. Wouldn't do it because everybody that came with me, we was on business. We was straight business, and we came in there ready. You know, as soon as we get in there, let's go. You know, came in ready and time to
Hmm.
go. We respected the fact that, again, he said he lays his head there too. So we respected
Right.
the fact that, hey, we got time. Time is blocked off. get that time in. We can chit chat a little bit and this and that, okay? Because I was on some business with Zaiah as well. So, but the thing is, you got to respect it too. But let's get to the nitty gritty here, man. This music business is crazy. It's something else, okay?
Yeah.
What's the good and the bad in it to you, man? Nelson, I want you to answer. Timbo, I want y'all to answer too.
Well, a bad. I'll start with the bad first. A bad part of the industry, and this can be for anybody that's doing any type of thing in the industry, is learning the business side. Like if you don't know like the basics, it can turn out really bad for you.
Absolutely.
You know, you can get
used up.
I was gonna use a certain word, but you can get walked over, you know, and played with if you don't know just the basics of the business, which a lot of rappers don't know. They don't even want to learn. They want you to, you know, tell them instead of going to do the research on themselves. They don't know how to monetize or how to receive royalties, how to register their music. It's a lot of stuff, a lot of ins and outs to it that's very important. They don't know how to, you know, do their metadata so we can find these songs. They don't credit the producers right. They don't credit the writer. They don't credit the engineer. They don't credit, you know, everybody that was a part of the song. They just put the song out. Nobody's credited properly. They don't know what a master is. They don't know what masters are.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the stuff that can go bad for you, just not knowing.
Yeah.
Because you want to be a star, and that's it. You want to just be the center of attention.
Now,
all eyes on me, but I don't know nothing about what's going on behind the scenes. I get it. You just want to rap, you know. I wish we could all just do what we want to do. I just want to make beats, you know. That's all I wanted to do is create the music. I didn't even want to engineer, but I knew that can generate income for me. So that's why I started learning how to mix and master and record and stuff like that, because I knew it would generate income quicker as opposed to, you know, trying to just sell beats to rappers and singers.
Marcy, you got a question?
Yeah, I'm actually two. Number one, what is metadata? And number two, you said you started learning these things. Did you go to a structured school, or how did you learn after you answered the metadata?
Well, my musical background, I went to Emerson Visual and Performing Arts. So that's how I developed the ability to create music and play music and things of that nature. And that's why I learned music theory and stuff like that. But after that, I don't really know how I got into it. I'm trying to think of how I even decided I wanted to do this. Something clicked, and I figured out what to order, and I ordered some stuff, and I figured it out. I think I ordered an audio interface, a microphone, and I downloaded recording software. I did have Cakewalk.
Yeah, a lot of people started with Cakewalk.
You already know.
I think I started off on what is it called? Audacity.
Oh, okay.
It came with the interface, so I was trying to learn how to use that. And then I figured out another program I was using to make beats in. I figured out how to record in that program. And I just kept sitting every night, getting better and better, just learning the ins and outs of the software I was using, and creating every day, probably making maybe 10 beats a day or something like that every day.
Wow.
So it's trial and error for you.
A lot. Yeah, I would say it took me about a good maybe 4 to 5 years to produce like decent quality work that I was able to put a price on.
You know, we as men, we don't look at no instructions and stuff. We got to get in.
Yeah, I probably watched a few videos here and there, but it was mostly like trial and error. I was recording a lot of my friends that I went to a performing arts school, so I know a lot of talent and people. Yeah, right. I was just letting people come record that were my friends, you know, I was recording them and pretty much practicing, using them as practice to get better at what I wanted to do. And back to the metadata thing. Metadata is basically the information for the song.
Right.
Okay.
So how long the song is? There's the song 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Who's the composer? Who's the producer? Who's the writer? That's that's what metadata is.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mo.
So have you ever had any brothers or sisters come in there? They got beats that they don't want to use your beats. They want to use their beats, and
that's 90% of the time.
Really?
They know they gotta pay. They know they gotta pay me.
Right. And you got to get a credit, right?
Exactly. So they come. Most of the people that come in here, it's not too many that come in with custom made beats from a producer that they're working with. These people go straight to YouTube,
right?
And they think all these instrumentals on there are free.
Oh,
wait till you try to.
That's where they go wrong at.
That's right.
Oh, they be asking, am I gonna get in trouble if I upload this? I was like, you might not get in trouble, but if that song just so happened to,
blow up,
right? Then you're gonna get a phone call.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna be losing 90% of your publishing because you done stole somebody's beat.
Right.
So that's interesting, Zaiah. So they put the song out. They're out there now, but they use somebody else's music. Okay,
They done stole somebody's beat. To make profit off of. Like, you didn't even pay the producer, but you want somebody to pay for your song that you put out.
But you're out there though, so you got your face out there, and you got your music, you got your talent out there. I mean, does it wash?
Sometimes it depends on how that producer feels. They might like the song, and then they might come to an agreement, or to split the song 50-50, as opposed to just taking everything. But I always tell artists, contact that producer, whether you want to use that beat without paying for it or not. Let him know what you want to do. Say, I want to put this out for nonprofit use or whatever the case may be. But make some type of communication so the consequences are less harsh.
And we got caught up in, me and Jordan got caught up in that a couple of times, man. So we do know that was good advice. And that's what we used to do. We used to try to get some sage advice from Zaiah too, which he always was free to give it to us. Okay, I mean, we was like family. We were like family when we went there. Okay,
it never hurts to ask. Everybody don't have a budget to just keep paying for beats. So I'll be like, ask him. Just reach out. You never know. He might like your raps that much that he just might just send you a whole pack of beats
for $200.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
And a lot of these foreign producers, they be like 17, 18 years old. They doing it as a hobby. So they're selling large amounts of beats for little to nothing, which is terrible to me. But so you can find somebody that might want to do that for you.
And we found somebody. It was a young kid. He was like 16 years old, and he's like, his father was telling him, stop, and he kept sneaking and doing it. But he has some dope beats, man. I'm telling you. Go ahead, Mo. You want to say something?
What's so crazy about that is, you have some producers stealing other producers' stuff and selling it. And we ran into one of our tracks that we had bought from one producer, but he had stole it from another producer.
Oh,
so to touch on that,
we got a cease and desist order put on us.
Wow.
It's the age of loops. So a lot of producers are selling loop packs. Loop packs could consist of creations that their producer made or that they stole from somebody else.
Or from a record. Shoot.
Or from a record. So some because I have a lot of them. Some of them have chops from master recordings in them. So it's the day and age of loops. Like a lot of these producers, that's how they make their beats. They can't make a beat without starting with a loop from somewhere else. So a lot of them can't even create without having something from somebody else to go off of. And a lot of times you have to know if the loops are royalty free. So if it says royalty free, that means you can use it without no consequences, or you have to worry about back end to whoever created the loop.
Right.
Right.
All your mechanical license is in play. So if you got your
Exactly. And
mechanical
then
license, you're good.
some of them that sell these loops require some type of percentage of the split for you using, their composition.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. What's up, Levon Whitaker? Appreciate you chiming in. What you got, Gina?
Zaiah, if I came to you and you created a beat for me, can someone come in and get that same beat? Would that be infringing on what I purchased?
Good question.
No. That we would call that exclusive rights.
Right.
So if you came in and got something custom made, that's for you. I wouldn't even play it for nobody else. That's just me though.
You know how people do. They want to let everybody hear their stuff. Okay, and somebody in there ready to steal it, ready to take it.
Yeah, they wouldn't even be able to hear something. I wouldn't, because I put my stuff in folders, so I separate everything. I would have made a folder that said Gina, this Gina beat in here, and I wouldn't even go to it if somebody else came in to listen to beats.
Do you have a set rate?
It varies. I think I'm at right now between 300 and 400 for coming in for like custom made. Like if I gotta sit here and create from scratch, I think I go about 400, and then like pre-made stuff, the prices go up and down. You can leave out of here with something for $80, $100, $200. The prices vary depending on how I feel about depending on how I feel about what I'm trying to sell or what that person is trying to buy from me.
Yeah. What you got, Marcy?
Because I could have put 10 hours into a beat, I can't let this go for $50, bro. I'm sorry, I can't. I can't do it.
Some of them would beg you up on it though. They're big.
So you said exclusive rights. Can't that be okay? What is that? Copyrighted, trademark, or something?
Exclusive rights means that's solely for that one artist. You still own your publishing or whatever, unless that's in the agreement that you guys came up with. If you're giving away your publishing, that's fine. That's what y'all discuss. But exclusive rights means that beat is specifically for that artist that paid the fee for that. So that means that they can upload that song, register that song, and put it out, on all streaming platforms, what have you, and they can receive compensation for that.
Okay, so we'll be registered somewhere legally.
Right. That's if they, that's if they do that.
Paperwork.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
We talking the master class here.
Yeah, another one, right? We talking with Zaiah da Playa, man. He's on Facebook, Zaiah Browder. He's a producer. He's an engineer, man. He's doing a lot of things out here. How did you get your music? Because I know Nelson and you used to work really close together, man. How did you get your music to MTV?
That was all Nelson. I learned music. I learned some of the ins and outs of music licenses through him. He was still is. I still hit him up every now and then if I need some advice on something. But in that area of the music business, his expertise are way higher than mine. So whenever people come to me with questions about that type of stuff, I send them his way. I'm like, if you want to learn this type of stuff, and I tell them a little stuff here and there, but a lot of people don't have the time and the patience for sync licensing. It's a lot that goes into that. It's very, very time consuming. You can send music. We send our music in probably 6 months prior to a show coming out. We don't know if our music is going to get picked or not.
Right.
We sometimes we just find out by watching TV.
Oh,
wow.
That's
and then,
man.
but it's ways to track.
No.
It's ways to track your music. It's it's a lot.
Yeah. Moby.
So going back to the business side of the business, have you, got out there and like Marcia was saying and said, "Hey, y'all come in and y'all sit down first before you even think about putting your lips to a mic," and said, "Hey, let's do this business part of it because this will pay you, whether you behind the scenes or in front of the scenes. Which way would you rather be? In behind the scenes like you are right now, getting paid, or in front of the crowd?"
I'm a behind the scenes type of person. A
Like
lot of people want to put me in the forefront because I have other talents as far as like singing and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd rather be behind the scenes. I ain't trying to be no superstar. Like a lot of people done tried to, woo me, I should say. Well, if we do this, bro, if we blow up, we could take you with us. Trying to
whatever,
trying to
soften me up, to get free work out of me. Yeah, I'm like, you barking up the wrong tree.
That's
So,
right.
like, I don't even want that.
I've
Yeah,
heard
I see you done. I see you done.
Yeah.
Did your checking out with folks because you done had that experience with them people.
Yeah. They will sit down here and tell you whatever they think you want to hear, but they don't even know the type of person they talking to.
So, Zaiah, what's the state of this music business now, man? What in your eyes?
It's a lot easier to get noticed, in this day and age, because of social media and the ability to, well, I would say the access to, education and knowledge as far as the music business. Whatever you want to learn, you can find it.
Yep.
So it just depends on the amount of effort that you want to put into the music industry. You only gonna get out of the music industry what you put into it. So if you're not seeing no results, that means you're not putting no effort in.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot easier to get noticed because you can go viral in a split second with a catchy song, and these kids done made up a dance to it.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, it's a lot easier to put yourself out there and market yourself, and it's companies that charge very low prices for promotion and marketing. You don't even really need a label. It's probably gonna take more work without the label, but you don't necessarily need a label these days.
Yeah, that's true.
CDs are becoming obsolete. A lot of stores don't even sell them no more.
Right.
If you get a car that's a 2017, 2018, they ain't even got no CD player in it. Everything is Bluetooth and auxiliary, So times are changing.
Times have changed because I remember back in the day.
I don't even remember the last time I bought a CD.
Me neither.
You'd be surprised how many people want a CD. Give me a CD of that, man.
Yeah.
Gotta put that on a stick or something.
I got a client that he still want his music burned on a CD. He old school. He like, you want to put them on a CD for? I'm like, I can email you this, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
He probably got a record player at home too with an 8-track attached.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
He old school, man. He sing like he sound like Luther and a mixture of Luther and Ronald Isley.
Hey man, I remember that not compilation, but that video you did with all of the, and then you didn't do another one, man. What happened?
Are you talking about the girl MCs?
Yes.
Man, that was me trying, to push talented artists. That was me.
That was my
pulling
question.
my resources. I picked these girls out because I knew they were extremely skilled lyrically.
Yes.
And I was just thought to myself, I said, well, I've never seen a cipher with all females, all women. So I've never seen it. So I was like, maybe that's something I can get to the city and to show them, it's girls out here that can probably, well, I know they can rap better than a lot of these dudes out here.
Oh yeah, man.
Sure.
What happened to him?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to the girl?
You asking the wrong person. I do not know.
Wow.
Life.
Yeah,
That was my
I
question.
thought that would, get them. I thought that would a lot of fire under them, to continue to
Mm.
try to push this music. But
Yeah, I know you probably cringe in your seat when you see talent like that and it's not going anywhere. I was going to
yeah,
ask, do
I
you
used to
see
be like
talent
that.
that you try to push?
Yes, I was the main person contacting people, and I don't want to say yelling at people, but
Yeah,
getting
doing the
getting on
work.
them, getting on their case. But
Yep.
I don't. It take a lot of time and energy. I'm saying I ain't chasing folks no more. So
Nope.
you
Put
can
that
lead the
on the
Mm.
horse to
back
the
burner.
water. You can't make them drink it though.
Can't make them drink
Right.
Jack. They could go on Chase Street and drink out that one little pipe.
Right.
The spring water.
Spring water.
Here we
That's a
go.
whole other show. That's a
Like,
whole.
But
I
they'll
know
live
that. I know
forever and
that
they
real
still won't be
well.
rapping.
The water got cut off in the house, but we packed up them jugs in the car.
Oh Lord.
Yeah,
We went right over them.
because it's free and it's
Uh huh.
You never be
Is that
waterless.
still running? Is that water still running over there?
I have no idea. I think it is though.
It's still running.
That's
See?
It is still
crazy.
running.
Oh,
Man, I haven't been over
It'll
there
be here
in
when we gone.
years. I
I've
haven't
Yeah,
been
because
never
over
they
there.
closed that street off for years, and then the police just use it.
I think it's
right.
open now.
Is it open?
I was back.
It's
I be
think
not
seeing
open.
cops drive in and out.
I just think about this.
No,
They went to get
they
How
wild.
have
wavy that street was.
two
That
big
was
blocks,
oh, do they
like
now?
12 feet tall, too big on the end. You can come down that little side where Burger King is and get down there, but you can't go
Right.
all the way to 25th. 25th is blocked off.
Oh, okay. I thought they opened it.
Yeah.
What you saying, Mo?
Oh,
I
Zaiah, if I
almost be
came to
forgetting
you and
that
I
street
said,
exists.
Yeah.
I just remember back in the day that street used to sink every year. It used to get real
Mhm.
wavy
Yeah.
and
Because of the
sink every
water
year.
The
And
kid,
underneath
look,
yep,
I enjoyed it as kids because it felt like a
riding down
roller
amusement
that
park
hole.
roller
ride.
coaster.
Yeah.
You ain't got no shocks on your car. You driving down there. Kid, we hitting the ceiling.
We could have been dead, y'all. We could have been dead.
Absolutely, man. But that's those are memories. We got way off track now. But hey, where do you see yourself in well, I said that 5 years ago. Where do you see yourself 5 more years from now?
I honestly don't know, Greg. We be playing this stuff by ear, big bro. It's so the music industry is so unpredictable. Like
Yeah.
like the Orlando Brown song. We got 2 songs, but one of them did a lot of numbers. I didn't expect that song to go viral like that. I didn't know, but luckily I did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
And I made sure that song was registered,
Papered up.
out on all streaming platforms, because he only had put it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So I just and nobody contacted me about anything else. So I was like, well, this song has to get registered to our PRO. We got to put this on Sound Exchange. We got to put this on all these other things that's needed to, collect this money that's just gonna be floating around with all these numbers building up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just unpredictable,
What got me
Do you
though,
get
Zaiah?
royalties from that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I get little royalties every month.
What got me with that, Zaiah, was that you took a chance on him when nobody else was, because he had created
He a wild card for sure.
He created a negative.
He's a wild card.
But you took a chance on
Yeah.
him, and I thought it was genius, man. You threw that Michael Jackson track in there.
Oh yeah, look, that was all him. He asked me to create. Well, he had the sample already. He asked me to do something with it.
And it worked out, man. It was a nice track, okay. And I know it did numbers. So I mean, hey, shout out to you. Shout out to Orlando Brown. I hope this brother gets his act together. Really,
Yeah, I think he all right now. I haven't talked to him in probably about 2 years. But I know he lives in Texas.
Texas, yeah.
But yeah, he definitely a character for sure. He a good person though. At the end of the day, he's a good person.
Yeah.
But he got a lot of demons he battling with.
Wow.
But as you
Sometimes they
get
can hold you back.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you haven't seen him in shows or movies, because you never know which way it's gonna go with his mental.
Wow.
Yeah, and mental health awareness, y'all. Is real. It is real.
Yeah.
Get help if needed.
I had to, you know, kind of cut ties with him, you know, because he was coming at me a little crazy. I'm like, yeah. I had to cut it off with him.
Wow.
But as you get bigger and bigger in this industry, man, you learn a lot of things, and you've navigated this very well, brother. I mean, like I said, I've seen you from the beginning, and to see where you are right now is amazing, bro. It's amazing.
I appreciate that.
No doubt, man. And quit being humble with your stuff, man. You Zaiah da Playa, man.
Hey, look, you know you can't be too egotistical or bragging on yourself and stuff like that, you know. Not around
Hey,
here.
bro. It's accepting the stuff. These guys have made me do this. Okay, accept the flowers as they come to you. Don't It's a couple of times through tonight we having this conversation, but it ain't all that, Greg. Okay, yeah, it is. All right, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder, man.
It is kind of crazy though, having people in Nigeria inbox you on Instagram talking about they listen to your beats all the time. Like that's just crazy to me.
Well, you know what? You're humble, and that's what we love about you. You're very humble, but you got buku talent.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
And like you just said, you just said it yourself. I mean, the thing about it is you got that nationwide thing right now. So I mean, my whole thing with you, bro, is that you went out there, you did your thing, you kept yourself focused, you didn't let the business get you. You know what I mean? Like you said, homie had a problem, he got his own demons and all that other stuff. And you done been through some things. I mean, if you had a reason to drop off and be crazy right now, you got plenty of reason to do just that. But you kept on focusing and doing what you're doing. Now look where you're at. You don't let them demons.
I could have just quit. You know that robbery could have took me down for the count. Like I don't want to do this no more. And I was thinking like that for a little bit. I was like, well, I was thinking about just closing the studio off completely and not letting nobody back in. And it was just gonna be a family thing, like inner circle type thing. I was gonna do that. But I said, you know what, my clients that I already have and that have been coming to me, they didn't do nothing. So I still take my regulars and stuff like that. So
and you had a purpose, brother, and your purpose is being fulfilled. So keep that up, man, and don't let nobody stop you. All right. Give us some final words.
As far as what words of advice or just words of encouragement?
Let's both of them.
Words to leave us with.
Okay.
Motivational.
Words of advice is for artists to lock in with the producer to build your own sound as opposed to searching on YouTube and stealing these beats from people that you don't know. Lock in with somebody locally. That way you won't have to necessarily spend money, or you can spend money with that guy, give him money here and there as he's building your sound. That way you don't have to worry about getting sued for something, that you took off of YouTube. And as far as encouragement goes, the music industry is a battle. It's a battlefield. It's oversaturated. That's why, just make sure you stand out, create what you want to create. It's a lane for everybody, so don't let everything sounding the same make you think that you have to sound that way too. Do the type of the type of music that you want to make.
There it is.
New people, learn the business side of any area that you want to go into. That's very, very, very important. Zaiah, stay humble. Know your worth, first of all. Continue to stay humble, but know that what you're doing is great.
All day. Moby.
Man, he just gave you straight facts right there. Learn, and so did Marcy. Learn the business, and guess what? Just like you said, there is a lane out there for you. I mean, if you think about some of the people that stood out, you know, like a D'Angelo or something like that, they stood out because they made their own lane, you know, and, you know, stick with a producer that knows you, knows your sounds, developing your sound. In other words, listens to you and, you know, he gets you when you say, I want it to sound this way or I want this to go this way. He gets you. Stay with that producer. If you got one like that, I think if you use, you know, Zaiah da Playa,
Yeah,
I think you'll
if you
be in
think
it.
about it, that's how a lot of people that we look up to today, that's how they, that's how they came up.
Yep.
If it wasn't for Missy and Timberland,
Oh man,
being
man.
together as a unit, and a lot of them were together. Missy,
Jimmy Jam, Terry
Timberland,
Lewis back in the day.
Genuine, and
Mhm.
Static Major, they were all a conglomerate working together,
Yep.
building their own sounds that we love and that are timeless today.
Took a whole daggone generation through, you know, the 90s. That was
Exactly.
all Timberland, Missy Elliott, and all that, you know, Genuine. That's a whole 10 years.
Everybody
Everybody was
locked
up.
in with a producer. They don't
That's
do
right.
that no more.
And
That's
Mo,
crazy, ain't it?
you mentioned D'Angelo, man. He got famous by being naked and getting on that 360.
Hey, hey, but the brother was
He
a
did
hell of a
the first
producer.
360 Polaroids, man. Gina, what's up?
Man, Zaiah, you already know your worth.
Yeah.
You know, I remember something you said when you were on the show with us, 2-3 years ago, and it really stuck with
Hmm.
me. You said that you give your rate, you give your prices, and if a person don't want to pay it, they don't have to pay it. They can go elsewhere,
Yeah.
but you stick to it. You stick to
Right.
what
Right.
your rates are. You're
Stick to
not going
your
to drop
prices
your
because
rate because go ahead.
they'll try to talk you down.
Mm,
And
But
that's
can
why
you
I
do
know
this for
you know
this
your
much?
worth.
mm.
You have to, because these people will literally walk over you if you let them.
Yep.
And you know
But you
what?
know
That's
what? You've
something.
been doing this for a long time. You have a lot of knowledge in it. If anybody's out there looking for beats, they need to come to you because you've been doing it for a long time and you know the ins and outs. I'm thinking about maybe trying to get a theme song for Distinguished Authors Guild. So I might be
Oh.
hitting you up.
Hey, I got you. I got you.
Gina scores. Scores.
Right, bro. Right.
That's all good, man. Hey,
Scores.
it's
Come see me. I hook you up.
it's
Right.
ridiculous, man, how much you've grown. Okay, and something else that he said, Gina, back in the day was like, better get at me now while these prices are low because they're gonna go up.
Yeah.
They went up, all right, but the thing is,
Look, Greg, I ain't have no choice. This inflation ain't no joke.
That's right.
oh,
Right.
Everything
hey,
went up.
but again, to
Electricity.
Gina's point,
It ain't even no dollar menu at McDonald's no more.
man, but even McDonald's went up. The world is something else with McDonald's
Right.
prices.
When a McMuffin is $3.50, we used to get the
And a
place for $1.
and a McRib meal is almost $13. Come on, man. Crazy.
Hey, what?
Crazy.
With that McRib.
What?
Hey, man, I love McRib. Y'all get out of here with that. I love it. All right. But Zaiah, man, thanks for coming through, man. You got to come back, bro.
Hey, I'm still my schedule's still kind of flexible, so I can definitely spend an hour on here with y'all. It ain't nothing. It ain't no thing.
We're gonna hook it up, man.
Always bringing good information.
Because we didn't even
I
I
tried
didn't
to.
even get all the questions that I needed answered. Okay, but we kind of got, because we family, we close like that, so we kind of got off
Yeah.
track. But it's all good.
Chris had called me right before I got on here.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, it was for something completely different. I thought he was calling for this. He had called me for something else.
Oh yeah, he's
not
doing
working.
he's
He got a
doing
lot
his
of stuff
thing,
going.
big things. He's doing big things.
Not working. Shout out to Chris, man. Hey, look, shout out to Nelson Johnson for coming through. Timbo Beats, man. We had Charles
Definitely
Smith.
shout out to Nelson, because I was still getting some placements this year that he got locked in for me. So yeah, Nelson is the man, man. He the man.
Okay. Timbo Beats, what's up? Okay, Mike Green. Okay, you
Yes,
keep
that's my boy Timbo too. Yeah,
boy,
he's an engineer producer.
Yeah, Timbo's a bad boy, man. Mike Green, Carl Adams, everybody, man. Fayetta, Appreciate you all for coming through, checking us out, hanging out with us on WTV Live. Okay, that's Zaiah da Playa right there, and you will see him again. All right, go to his page. Okay, Zaiah Browder. Look him up. Okay, you'll see all the information you need to get to his other page, which is the page that you book your time with. All right, so support.
Yes.
Again, price is gonna go up, y'all. Y'all better get them now. Price is
Hey,
gonna go up.
tell Jordan to come shop, man. I ain't seen him in about 3 years.
The new album was getting ready to come out in February, but we ready to do some other stuff before that. Okay, it's done.
Tell him to come lock back in.
We're gonna lock back in. You already know, bro. Can't even stop that. Okay, because you gave some of the best work for us, man. And I'm quite sure that folder that you got is probably still Jordan's probably the biggest one you got.
Yeah, I think he probably still got the most songs recorded for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Y'all put in that work, man. All right, man. Well, good seeing you again. Appreciate you. And like I said, come back. We got you.
For sure. I appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man. It's Dope Living TV Live. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great evening. This is Gregory Gray. Government. All right. We out, y'all. Peace.